So, here we are. Duet Night Abyss has officially launched, and from what I could tell from my feed, it has been received with mixed reviews from players being unable to play the game. Our very rocky launch, which reminds me of a game that's doing pretty well right now, I would say. I wonder what that name is. Anyway, all perfect launches aside, Duet Night Abyss can be summed up in one word, which I will use a visual aid to bring home what I mean. So here I am in Duet Night Abyss, right? I want you to see this. I'm gonna double jump here. Wait, well, that's not supposed to... Wait, maybe I double... You know what? Maybe it's because of double jumping. Let me just walk. Oh, I will jump once. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, let me try to do the newly added slide jumping. Let me try that slide jumping. There we go. Well, I guess even slide jumping into the water teleports you back, which means an open world game in 2025 does not allow you to swim. I can swim in Genshin Impact, a game that came out in 2020. I can swim in The Witcher 3, a game that came out in 2015. And I cannot swim in Duet Night Abyss yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to add it, but I cannot swim now in the day of launch. The swimming plus different type of stuff I've noticed brings me to the term I would use for Duet Night Abyss current situation. The game is incomplete. This game shouts, it screams incomplete. The reason why I can easily see that it's an incomplete game because one of my favorite games is Metal Gear Solid 5. Now, it's not as favorite-y as it was for me back in the day, but it was the most anticipated game for me in all my life. Like, I've never wanted and waited for a title as badly as I have like Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Guess what happened to the Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain? It was incomplete. It was incomplete. I don't let Kojima lie to you. It was on purpose for the players to feel a Phantom Pain. No, Konami had enough of this shit. They were like, we want our money off this project. All right, finish it up, bitch. And I feel like when it comes to Duet Night Abyss, the same type of interaction may have happened here. It screams investors going, yeah, we want our money, man. When is this shit coming out? Money. My money. Where is it? Okay, I put all this money on you. You made this shit. What the fuck? Where's my money? I'm not seeing no green here. And more things I'm basing this on is from beta to this. The two biggest changes were the following. We didn't add swimming. No, we didn't care about swimming. Obviously, you can't swim because fuck it. It doesn't matter ultimately. They obviously had limited resources. There was a limited amount of time and limited resources which they had to allocate to very important things, which are the following. The graphics, there's a huge improvement in the graphics. It's nothing to brag about, of course, compared to the other titles it's competing with in terms of the anime games genre, right? Forget the gacha. The graphics are nothing to brag about, but they're decent on the eye nonetheless. And second, of course, is the monetization system. If this to you doesn't shout, yeah, the game's incomplete, we just had to rush it out, we need to bring in some money, and we're gonna keep fixing it as time goes on. We'll apologize, we'll bring you swimming, we'll bring you flying, we'll bring you all the changes you want, but we need to calm these investors down. Unfortunately, we live in a world of money, and rarely does the world of money allows goals and personal dreams to go with it, right? Rarely it does. Typically, you have to adapt to the world of money. And I feel like this is what's happening here. It's a shame, but it is, for me personally, it shouts incomplete, it shouts there were developer issues, there were costs that could not be made anymore, and they just had to release an unfinished product to bring revenue in so they can keep developing the game as time goes on. Now, what does this mean for us, the players? Well, guess what? For the first time in a long time, since this is not a gacha game, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't really matter. Because there's not much FOMO. The fact that I'm not playing Duet Night Abyss now does not matter in the slightest. In the slightest. There's no dailies. There's no premium currency. There's premium currency for rolling for skins. Like you can keep saving for skins. It's some people might complain about that, but that's just you being very picky. Ultimately, skins don't matter to the overall gameplay. Those are for very picky players, and it's just toxic in my opinion. If you're gonna make that a point of, man, fuck Duet Night Abyss. Now, I don't think it matters that much. The fact is, we don't have to care. We don't have to care for the current state it's in right now. We can easily wait. I feel like we are fed very nicely. I Personally, I have paused all gacha games. I'm currently trying to get into Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm trying to try something new, but god damn, that game is slow. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of used to speed. Maybe it's that ADHD. I don't know. But anyway, I digress. As it is right now, Duet Night Abyss, for me personally, is a hack and slash game where it's a playable game. It's a playable game. You can play it. It's not like a type of game, right? You can play the game. For those that can actually launch it in their device. Of course, my apologies. I can launch it, but I know some people cannot play the game as a whole. Now, if you can launch the game, it's functional in your device, you can hack and slash. It's decent. But for me personally, I need more proof. I need proof that developers can really bring it home. Because for me right now, that was a business move. I know the graphics and the change of monetization was a business move to cover the fact that this is an incomplete product being released to us, the audience. For me, as a customer, as a gamer, as someone that's gonna spend money on a product, you gotta bring your A game if you wanna get me. Yeah, I'm the chase. I'm the hot girl. Oh, I'm the hot girl. I'm the queen of the prom. And you watching right now, you are queen of the prom, baby. Act like it. Because look, we may not be hot girls in real life, but in games, to developers, we're hot girls. Yeah, they want us as much as we want the hot girl. Yep, you are the commodity. You are what they want. Act as such. Act as such. And it doesn't matter in this particular instance because, well, it doesn't matter. You're not missing out on much. Yeah, we're missing out on a bit of fun had only they made a complete product. For me to be more comfortable, spending more time and effort, and get emotionally hyped for the game. But the fact is they did not. And boo-hoo. 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 It doesn't ultimately matter. I've made a quick list of small details I've noticed. Nothing big, but like it also brings the point of they didn't do too much polish, which suggests, of course, incomplete. The lip sync fucking sucks. Let's call it for what it is. It's horrible. I had characters finish the sentence with, "What the fuck was that?" Characters feel robotic in cutscenes. Like I think it was Barry. Beatrice, I don't know what her name is, the girl that we met, that we meet at the start of the game. She goes like this. Like she didn't move her hand. There was no change of expression as she was talking. Like it was just a plain old robotic type of. I was like, oh, here we go. And by the way, I didn't do much in the game because I already played the beta, and I can tell. Because that was my worry. This is why I wasn't too excited. If you've ever wondered why I was not as excited about Duet Night Abyss anymore, I was not making much content about Duet Night Abyss anymore, it's because of this. I knew this was going to happen, by the way. I don't want to say it like that. And I didn't want to say anything before that because I didn't want to seem like I was doom posting, but I could tell. As someone that was in the Abyss, and I believed. I fucking believed. I did. But they failed me. And I shut my mouth all that time. I was hoping they would still bring it home, but I could tell the writing was on the wall as I played the beta, as I have seen how the developers are doing things. I'm not hearing about no new investor, no anything like that. I knew the product was gonna be incomplete, but I held my breath for something better that unfortunately they could not deliver, which no miracle happened, and the rest is exactly what was written in the wall. Right? For me personally, as someone, but again, I can say this now openly because, well, it's here. It's in front of all of you now. But I couldn't say that before and then come here and say I'm right because I would be doom posting. There was also some misses in the combat music. I remember there was this one Filthoid remaining. Let's not even get started into the monster design and how easy currently the game is. Like you just kill them with one hit. Some satisfaction to it considering there's a lot of them. You always feel like you're hitting something. There's no delay. It's like very fast hack and slash. Anyway, that's a topic for another time. Like combat music, I feel like is kind of lacking. The fact that it's not a gacha makes characters feel more present and powerful in the story. I don't know about you guys, but in gacha games, when I know a character is a 4-star and he's trying to flex like he's something in the cutscenes, I'm just there like in the back of my mind, all I see is, bro, I'm just gonna bench you. Like, why are you trying to act like you're him? Like, just all right, just get out. I know that you're just here to appeal to some free-to-plays. Like, just back the fuck away. Just go back. Like, you're washed. Like, you just suck. Like, why are you trying to flex, bro? right? It takes away from the charm of characters that are important to the story, like Barry is to the story. And thankfully, she's not a 4-star anymore. She's just a character that I hope, like, I don't know how the power scaling is right now, the power balancing in terms of the characters and how good they are. Did they fix the fact that one was a 4-star, so they were inherently weaker? I hope they fix that, right? Like, I hope that all characters are equal to a certain extent, where no one feels lackluster than other. Power creep is going to eventually occur, but I hope not now, or at least not to the high degree of a 4-star to 5-star type caliber. I hope I'm making some sense. The voice acting is good. I love the female MC's VA. She is wonderful. I love it. She does an amazing job. Keep it up. And finally, gacha skins. Instead of the monetization, it's a bunch of skins, and you can roll for them. They actually kept the gacha, and that's something that I was worried about, that they were just gonna remove gacha as in a way to get something for free that's supposed to be monetized type shit. You know what I'm saying? They kept that. Like, if you're in a gamba, you can always gamba your way into getting what you want, which is just a skin. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. All in all, Duet Night Abyss couldn't get me past the first stages. I just couldn't. I remember in the beta, I reached Psyche, and I didn't want to beat her. Like, I just didn't care. Like, the game felt sluggish. It didn't feel great. It wasn't a fun experience. I was willing to take notes and make content, but had I made that video, I felt like I was going to be doom posting, because that was the truth. And I didn't want to do it. And I apologize to you for not warning you earlier. But then again, I wanted to believe in the depths, which unfortunately investors may have come and ruined it for all of us. It is what it is. It is what it is. We live in a money world. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get fixed as time goes on, but as it is right now, I would suggest to just skip, because if we encourage this type of behavior, what message are we sending to investors? No, if something is incomplete, you're gonna take the hit, bitch, and you're gonna remain with your developer side until something is well enough for it to be released. If not, shut the fuck up and keep it going. Because this is what you signed up for. You put money into this is what you signed up for. See it to the end. But anyway, I don't know the dynamics that are happening in this particular situation. I'm just guessing. So yeah, what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And yeah, it sucks. But I guess we're just gonna play something. I don't know. Anyway, see you.